customizes our rooms for us. So cozy. I'm Frankie. Pronouns they, them. I'm only 15 days old. Hi, Claudine. She, her. Nice to meet ya.
No. Wait. Wait.
There are Netflix shows for kids that are pushing the woke agenda. And no, it is not settled, it is not coded into subliminal messaging. Call it whatever you want, LGBTQ agenda, gender ideology, whatever label you decide on. It is happening. Your kids' brains are being filled with this crap and some parents aren't even aware of it. One evening, my kids requested a movie night. They are young, so obviously we need to make sure that shows they are watching are age appropriate. My daughter pointed at a movie she wanted to watch and we played it. Was it the best choice we could make? Did I analyze if it's educational, if it will enrich my daughter's mind or help her development? No. She wanted a fun movie night, so she chose a kids movie that reminded her of Halloween, which she loves. It was very quick and simple, until I overheard this part.
Wow, this is for me. I know, right? The school totally customizes our rooms for us. So cozy. I'm Frankie. Pronouns they, them. I'm only 15 days old. Hi, Claudine. She, her. Nice to meet ya. My full name is Frankie Stein.
The show is called Monsters High, and like I said, the agenda is there. It is obvious and it is meant to be pushed on kids as something completely normal. As if asking someone's pronouns was a part of conversation when you meet someone for the first time. It's safe to say we did not proceed to watch the movie. Apparently the film didn't gain much popularity, even though it stems from a very famous animated show with the same title. I think anything that turns woke just pisses people off today, and they just refuse to watch it, rightfully so. This is not an isolated case. This is a Forbes article from only 2 months ago. Cocomelon Lane made waves on social media this week for an episode featuring a same-sex couple whose son wears a tiara and a tutu, leading some to brand the program as woke, though Netflix and children's programs have embraced pro-LGBTQ content in recent years. Yes, we all noticed. It is weird. I am so appalled at the fact that there is such a focus on sexuality in kids' shows. LGBTQ movement created people whose sexuality is their whole identity. It is all they are about, as if nothing else was there. It is sad, and I do feel sorry for the people who fell victim to this movement. But it is definitely affecting our kids now. The article also says, the streaming service has long been supportive of LGBTQ visibility in media and in children's programming. A 2023 study of LGBTQ representation on television by advocacy organization GLAAD found Netflix had more LGBTQ characters than other streaming services, a finding it said was consistent with previous years. Some of these characters are on children's programs, including the series Dead End Paranormal Park, an animated series that follows a gay transgender character, and Princess Power, an animated series in which one character has 2 fathers. Remember when YouTube was under fire for allowing inappropriate content on their platform, and how kids couldn't be left alone in front of the screens because you had to be careful and control what video comes next? You have to make sure your kids won't see something they shouldn't see. Well, it's the same with Netflix now, but worse, because at least when YouTube effed up, people are outraged and demanded changes on the platform. Netflix, on the other hand, has a huge number of supporters. People love the LGBTQ shows made for their kids. They think shows like that teach them to accept people for who they are. Wrong. It teaches them at a very young age that they can try it. They can explore it. They can be that thing they are watching. And as much as I believe there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with being a gay, consenting adult, I also believe that Netflix is trying to make homosexuality seem like it's for everyone. And that's a dangerous concept given that our species' survival depends on traditional opposite-sex relationships. Here is more from the article. Other films and television series have come under fire from conservatives in recent months for going woke, some of which target young audiences. In September, the children's animated series Rubble and Crew, a spin-off of Paw Patrol, was criticized by the same right-wing pundits for featuring a non-binary character. Though the character's gender identity was not explicitly discussed on the show, some clues included the character's pink, white and blue socks, the colors of the transgender pride flag. The socks. Disney's Elemental was also criticized for featuring a non-binary character, the first in a Disney film. Okay, let's start with Paw Patrol. Here is Curly Boy Chuck reporting on the subject.
Here we go, folks. Let's read this together.
Lynn's Amber, writer of Paw Patrol spinoff, receives backlash after featuring its first non-binary character.
Why? And here's what they had to say as to why they did this.
I wanted to write a non-binary character that was aspirational and incredibly cool. Someone for the pups and kids at home to look up to. They found an awesome non-binary actor to voice River, and I'm so happy about how it turned out.
Yay. In case you're wondering, yes, they are coming for your kids.
When I talk about queer, trans, and non-binary kids, I'm not just talking about kids who currently identify as such. I'm talking about all kids, because all kids are queer. Queer as in different, non-normative, and pre-structural. That's why kids are vital to liberation movements.
Kids are vital to liberation movements? How about we just let kids be kids? And by the way, this is the kind of teaching that this author likes to give to kids. Take a look at this.
Lind, what is an abortion anyway? Well, we're just gonna have to find out in the book, Teddy.
Say what now?
Here are some comments on that. Yep, no Paw Patrol for my kids. We'll just watch reruns of cartoons from the 90s and the early 2000s from now on. And this one, only letting my kids watch Family Guy. Zero chance they will let me down. And this one, all that's left now is Bluey. Bluey is literally the best kids show out there at the moment. It is heartwarming, it promotes traditional family values, it is educational, it's for kids and parents. I promise you, watch Bluey with your kids, it's wonderful. But I am here to call out the woke shows, so you know what to avoid. So here is another one that sparked backlash not long ago. I don't know why, but having two dads or two moms in a kids show bothers me way less than insinuating gender fluidity, transgenderism to kids. I think it is way worse to have boys believing they can be girls and girls can be boys or neither. Of course, none of this is right. I'm just saying what bothers me the most about these shows. And like a lot of other things, I don't believe Netflix cartoons are the best way to educate your kids about certain topics anyway, about anything. That's why this next one was one of the most disturbing examples of LGBTQ agenda on the platform. Let's watch it together. Listen to this.
Well, my heart says that the way I feel most myself is to go by the name Fred. That's because I'm non-binary, and Fred is the name that fits me best. And I also use they and them, because calling me a she or a he doesn't feel right to me.
Fortunately, when researching this show, it turned out it was quietly cancelled by Netflix. Here is the Daily Mail's headline. Netflix quietly dumps kids show Ridley Jones about a bison who comes out as non-binary to its grandma played by Cyndi Lauper, as lesbian creator says it got no promotion. Yes, it was cancelled, but it's still available to stream on the platform. Let me show you one more show. This one that will probably hurt all millennials.
There you are! You missed our royal ball!
We met the most amazing princess! But they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me. I'm Gonzarella.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I don't want to do things just because that's the way they've always been done either. I want to be me.
Oh, Gonzo, we're sorry. It wasn't very nice of us to tell you what to wear to our ball.
You're our friend, and we love you any way you are.
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah.
I say we get rid of this old royal handbook and make a better one.
And in our new handbook, everyone can come to the ball dressed however they like.
So yeah, Gonzarella is on YouTube. There are actually few episodes featuring Gonzo as a princess. This is what cartoons and kids' movies came to. There are so many more shows on Netflix and Disney that you should scan before showing them to your kids. A lot of them aren't branded as such, so you just don't know what content is in there unless you watch it. But a lot of LGBTQ activists ask, why are you so bothered? So what if your kid will learn that there are families with two dads and two moms? So what if your kid sees a boy in a princess dress? So what if your kid will see people asking each other's pronouns? Well, I found a Quora thread with various opinions on the matter. Let's read some of them. It's not age phobia. Sexual orientation has absolutely no place in cartoons for our children. They are impressionable and do not know who they are yet, and do not need to be influenced one way or the other. Cartoons need to return back to Bugs Bunny, children-friendly cartoons. Kids just need to be kids and figure out who they are on their own without Hollywood encouragement. Stop the madness. And another one, it's not so much about the cartoons, but generally about the LGBTQ content everywhere, in movies for grown-ups and in the cartoons. So this guy says, I'm not age-phobic. I love the disclaimer at the beginning of every comment. So I'm not age-phobic, and I believe that everyone has a right to be who they are. And it's great people are confident to let themselves be free. However, it is really starting to grow on me. Every single show, program, movie has to be gay, gay, gay. And quite honestly, it's becoming annoying. I never did understand homophobia and never will, but being forced to literally watch it on everything on TV nowadays is becoming extremely aggravating. You cannot force people to cheer, and some people don't even care. It doesn't help with completely taking over everything with gay scenes. It's becoming far too much. If the aim is to gain acceptance, it's not the ideal way to go about it by plastering it in our faces. It seems as though the subject of same-sex is apparently more important than anything else. I mean, I don't understand the feeling of coming out, but there is a whole community of support. Some people don't even have that. I just want to watch one show without having to watch two men having sex. And I think people from the LGBTQ side don't realize that most of us are just against over-sexualization of kids, period. Whether it's straight or gay content, people avoid it now because there is over-saturation of sex everywhere. Social media, movies, TV shows. It's too much. It makes us numb. And that's why we shouldn't be pushing it on kids. If you watched my videos in the past, I call out straight artists for performing dressed inappropriately in front of kids. There was a Barbie movie premiere which kids were invited to, and Dua Lipa decided to show up almost naked on the red carpet, wearing just a silver mesh on her body, in front of kids. So no, I don't have a special agenda against gay stuff on TV for kids. I am against kids being exposed to inappropriate things, and that includes things they can't understand yet. Am I going to raise bigots, intolerant, cold conservatives? I don't think so, because I am tolerant of adults making their own decisions, as long as they don't hurt anybody in the process. But I will always speak against kids' exposure to crap that shouldn't bother themselves with. Why don't we focus on teaching them math, geography, and useful skills? Why not advance your little ones academically while they are at home? It is terrifying where the world is going. It is happening fast and people are already on board with all this. So pay attention, and if you do need to put your kid in front of the TV to watch something, just watch Bluey. But as usual, I want to know what you guys think. Should kids' movies have more or less LGBTQ content, and why? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the notifications to never miss another Daily Freddo episode. For even more content, check out my Patreon account and follow me on Instagram @DailyFreddo. That's all for today. Have a good one.
My heart says that the way I feel most myself is to go by the name Fred. That's because I'm non-binary.